Hi guys, and welcome back to another week of Maths with Michelle. Hope you had a great weekend. Thank you to everyone who sent over their lovely work, and well done to all the hard work that you've been putting in for the past few months, and every day that you've been doing your work. So in maths we've just finished our time topic. We're going to move on to a new topic, and that's going to be geometry. So we're going to move on to our new topic for the next week and week and a half, hopefully, or week, depending on how it goes. Yeah, so what you're going to need for today's session is a pencil, paper, and to access the worksheets online. Okay, so today's learning intention is to be able to identify acute, obtuse angles and compare in order angles up to 2 right angles by size. Okay, for your starter, what I want you to do is to create a spider diagram of all the things you learned about time. So pause the video for around roughly 5 minutes and create a spider diagram of all the things you learned about time over the past few weeks. Okay, so to identify angles, so these are the different types of angles that you would see in a shape. So angles are named or classified according to their size. So we have acute angles, which are smaller than 90 degrees. We have obtuse angles, which are bigger than 90 degrees but smaller than 180. And we have reflex angles, which are larger than 180 and go up to 360. So your right angle here, as you can see, so your acute angles are smaller than your right angle. So your right angle, as you can see, is if you put your hands together, put one of your hand underneath your elbow and hold it straight up. So it's like it's as if you're holding one of your elbows straight up. So that's your right angle. Then your straight line is your 180. So your obtuse angles are never bigger than 180. And then you've got your full circle, which is 360 degrees. Okay, so to identify angles now that you know which angles acute angles are, obtuse angles are, what I want you to do is to be able to identify all the acute angles in this photo and explain why you think it's an acute angle. I want you to use the information and the numbers and the keywords that I read to you in the previous photo, in the previous slide. We're going to explain your answer or your reasoning. So pause the video for around a minute and I want you to identify all the acute angles here. Okay, so here are your acute angles. These two are your acute angles because if you look at the other three, they look longer than your 90 degrees or are 90 degrees. Acute angles are less than 90 and your right angle is 90 degrees. So your right angle is not an acute angle, it's a right angle. That's just how it is. So your acute angles are less than 90 degrees. What other type of angles can you identify above? Okay, so I did give one of it away, but what other type of angles can you identify? Pause the video and just write on a piece of paper or just think for a minute. One obtuse angle and 2 right angles. Well done. Even though the right angles are facing different directions, it doesn't make a difference. Okay, so look at this trapezium. What type of angles can you see inside it? So first of all, we have to look at how many angles does this trapezium have. The angles come in the corners. So how many corners does it have? 4. Good. So how many angles will it have? It will have 4 angles on the inside of the trapezium. We're not going to focus on the outside, we're going to focus on the inside of the trapezium. Okay, so rotate your head, twist your head, see what type of angles you can see inside the trapezium. Pause the video for yourself. obtuse, obtuse, acute, and acute. Okay, which angle is the odd one out? So if you have a look at this, what I want you to do is identify the odd angle in the following 5 angles. What type of angles are all of these? So what type of angle is this? That is a right angle. Why? It is the only angle that isn't obtuse. It is a right angle. Thank you. So if you look at all the other angles, they're all, bigger than 90 degrees. They're not more than a straight line. That's why that right angle is the odd one out. Okay, it is possible to draw a right-angled triangle where one of the other angles is obtuse. So what I want you to do is pause the video, try to draw a few angles on your piece of paper and see if this statement is true or not. Try to draw as many triangles as you can. Remember, some of you guys do know that there is more than one type of triangles. Okay, so have a go. Let's see if you can work it out. Pause the video for a few minutes and just have a go. The angles inside the triangles always total 180 degrees. Therefore, in a right angle triangle, the right angle is 90 degrees, making it impossible for either angles to be obtuse. So let's look at these statements. Which of these statements about a kite is never true, always true, sometimes true? A kite has 2 equal angles. Is it A, B, or C? You can write on a piece of paper or just shout it out. A kite has 4 right angles. A, B, or C. And a kite has equal obtuse angles. So here are the answers. A kite has 2 equal angles. So the opposite angles are equal. A kite has 4 right angles. Is never true. And a kite has 2 equal obtuse angles. That can sometimes be true. Okay, a right angle is 90 degrees. An obtuse angle is greater than 90 degrees but smaller than 180 degrees. An acute angle is smaller than 90 degrees. Using these facts, what is the smallest number of degrees you could add to 45 to make an obtuse angle? How do you know? So pause the video and then to work out this question. But a tip for you to remember is how many degrees is an obtuse angle? How many degrees is an obtuse angle? Once you figure that out, you'll be able to, add whatever you can. 46. The smaller obtuse angle must be 91, and 45 plus 60, 46 is 9. Okay, so if you are still a bit unsure and confused, please go ahead and watch this video clip. It's quite a fun task that's involved in this for you to complete and follow through to deepen your understanding of angles. So please watch this video as it's very helpful and fun to complete before you do the task. Okay, so your task for today is to complete the activity sheet on the Grange website. It's challenge 1 or challenge 2. You may choose whichever you want. Good luck, and angles is a fun topic. Hope you enjoy it, and see you tomorrow's session. Bye guys.